What's up, YouTube? Just want to give you my final thoughts before I head out on Manny Pacquiao against Keith Thurman and the full card. All right, I'm going to speak on all the fights. I did prediction videos for some of these fights already. I did my full breakdown that's reached over 42,000 views up to this point. Okay, much probably my most viewed video of all time. So thanks for everyone that's been supporting the channel. New subscribers, I hope you welcome, enjoy. Now, real quick, I want to point out one thing. The undercard. Caleb Plant against Mike Lee. That's going to be on it's on the undercard of the actual fight, yes. But it's going to be a separate card that's televised on Fox 5 or whatever Fox. It's going to be on Fox on national television tonight, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so Mike Lee against Caleb Plant is going to be on national television, 7 p.m. Eastern, separate from the pay-per-view. It's not going to be on a pay-per-view, all right? Also, I believe the F.A. Ajaba fight is going to be on the undercard of that on free television. All right, so I believe those are the two. I don't know if there's going to be more fights, but I know for a fact that those two, based on the PBC or Fox Sports website, I checked it yesterday. Those two fights are going to be on national television, all right? So, and then 9 p.m. Eastern is when we get the pay-per-view, right? So, real quick, since I'm talking about Caleb Plant, really mysterious fight. Don't know much about Mike Lee. There's not many videos out there on the internet of his fights. Plus, he fought pretty much a bunch of journeymen. Bigger guy, very big guy at 175. He's a big dude at 175. He's never fought below 170. I don't believe he ever fought in his career. This is the lowest, and he actually made weight. I did see the weigh-in. He made weight. He looked strong. Looks very confident. We'll see what happens. There's been a lot of back and beef and all that. I don't know what the beef is about, but Caleb Plant has been very, very disrespectful towards him. But Mike Lee, from what I've seen, he boxes pretty well. He has some knockout power, and he's definitely going to be much bigger than Caleb Plant. So I really don't know. I think Caleb Plant should be able to outbox him. I mean, he looks like the more skilled fighter between the two. But listen, man, it's upset season, and you never know. This is boxing at the end of the day. You never know. Caleb Plant, I think, is better. But you look at his last fight, I thought he lost the second half of that last fight against Jose Uzcategui, all right? So you never really know. Maybe he slows down. Maybe Mike Lee takes him apart in the second half. You never know. We don't know anything about Mike Lee, so this is what makes the fight intriguing to me. All right, but I have Caleb Plant winning on points. I don't think there's going to be no knockout. Caleb Plant is just not a knockout guy like that. But I expect him to win on points just because of his, his boxing ability and everything like that. All right. So let's move on. Let's talk Nery against Payano. Another fight, another good fight on the cards. Listen, I have Nery winning a fight. I just think he's the better boxer and a better puncher, a bigger puncher. Payano's a good fighter. I mean, he's a tough dude. He boxes well. But I think Nery is going to win this one. I don't think he's going to knock out Payano anywhere near as early as Inoue did. All right. But I see Nery getting into him with his power, maybe fourth, fifth round, something like that, and stopping him or winning on points. Regardless, I have Nery winning that one. Okay, let's move on. We also have Sergey Limpinets and his replacement. He's not going to be fighting John Molina, which is a bummer because that was one of the good fights on the undercard or whatever. So they got a last minute replacement. Don't really know the guy. Fight really, I really don't care now because he's just getting a fight in at this point. So I don't really know the guy, so I'm not going to do any breakdown or anything. I don't know who his opponent is. A last minute, one day. I mean, literally, John Molina just pulled out of the fight. He just pulled out of the fight, all right? I think early yesterday, okay? So, yeah, Limpinets is going to be fighting someone else, and we won't get the John Molina fight, all right? Let's talk about Ugas against Omar Figueroa Jr. Very, very good fight. Probably the best fight on the undercard. Okay, you're gonna see. You should expect Ugas to be setting traps and trying to counter. Big dude at 147, without a doubt. Dude looks like an action figure at the damn weigh-ins, man. But he's gonna be looking to counter. And for a guy his size, he can handle himself on the inside. Very, very flat-footed though, but a very good counterpuncher. Had a close fight with Sean Porter. A lot of people felt that he won. I think the only reason why they gave it to Sean is because his volume was way too low. I mean, there was periods. I mean, he would never really lead and take control. He was just looking to counter all fight long, and there was periods where Sean was just dancing around, moving around, and looking for ways to get in on him and land shots and pick his shots. And Ugas was just standing there with that right hand just cocked, just ready to go. Man, he wasn't throwing anything. He wasn't really working behind his jab much. And I think against Omar Figueroa, Omar is definitely going to try to get in, work the body. He has a great inside game. Throws a lot of punches. Has absolutely no defense, so he's going to be getting caught with counters all night long. But if he can work and get in on Ugas, all right, slow the man down, go to his body, out punch him. I can see the judges giving Omar the decision if it goes late and if it goes to the scorecards just based on his work rate. But I think Ugas, big guy, big puncher, counter punching. I think he's gonna actually win this one. I got Ugas winning this one because Omar, good fighter, very entertaining to watch, but he gets hit with everything. He gets hit with everything, and if he doesn't slow down, I mean, even the John Molina fight they had, I expected Omar to dominate John Molina in that fight, and John Molina actually gave him a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Omar could be outboxed, and I think if he doesn't completely outwork his opponent, completely doesn't just dominate his opponent, I think he's gonna lose this one, man. I think Ugas too big and too good of a counterer, and I have Ugas winning. All right. And last but not least, Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. You guys saw the breakdown, right? My most viewed video ever, or hitting over 40,000 views. I basically, it's just 50-50, man. What do you want to go with? You both guys have disadvantages. You got Pacquiao. You want to go with the guy, 40-year-old man, who's been active, who has all the experience, the boxing IQ, the fast hands, the fast feet, well-rounded, awkward, weird angles, body punching. What are you going to go with? You're going to go with that? Or you're going to go with the youth, 30-year-old Keith Thurman, bigger guy, longer reach, knows how to move, lateral movement, boxing ability, jabs, power, counter punching. What are you going to go with? What are you going to go with? Hey, you can go either way with this one. You can go either way. Both have advantages that the others don't have, especially when it comes to Keith and that youth. Or you can take Pacquiao and his activity. He's been active. He has the experience. He's fought everyone. There's nothing that Keith Thurman is bringing that Pacquiao hasn't seen before. But is it too late for Manny Pacquiao? Is it too late? He's 40 years old. He's a smaller guy. I saw the weigh-in. Keith looks ready. Keith looks great at the weigh-in. Pacquiao looks like Pacquiao. Pacquiao looks the same. He's just older. So you're going to take age, or you're going to take youth, but someone that hasn't been that active. I'm picking Pacquiao on points because not only because of the boxing ability, the experience, but I just prefer his straight left hand over Keith Thurman's wide shots. That's pretty much why I pick Pacquiao here. His speed, his angles, his awkwardness, and his straight left hand. And his body punching, which is so overlooked, man. People overlook the fact that the way he goes to the body. I've seen Keith hit to the body. I've seen him hurt. And I think Keith, if it becomes a real boxing match, like if Keith doesn't really be that, if he's not really that aggressive, and he tries to move and outbox Manny, which he can do, it could happen. But I think if Manny ever hurts him at one point, I don't know, man. I just don't see I don't know. I don't know how Keith is going to be able to deal with it, man. A guy that just never holds, never ties up, always tries to move when he's hurt. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna pick Pacquiao. I'm gonna stick with my prediction, my breakdown, and I just prefer Pacquiao right now. But Keith, it's a 50-50 fight. I think Keith's best chance is that uppercut, catch Manny Pacquiao as he lunges in. He does that a lot now, and he leaves himself open for a counter. Uh, so I think Keith Thurman's best bet is catching Manny as he's lunging in, and catch him with a counter uppercut and put him to sleep. I think if there is a knockout, there could be a knockout. There could be one. I think if there's a knockout with Manny, it'll probably be like a stoppage because, from a flurries or punches or something like that, similar to the Josecito Lopez fight. But if Keith catches him with a hook or an uppercut coming in, I can see him knocking out Manny Pacquiao as well. All right, but I have Pacquiao winning this one on points. All right, I'm just gonna go with him on this one. Um, should be a great fight, man. All right, but listen, I'm gonna be out. So if I do an immediate review, it'll probably be audio. I won't be here watching the fight at home. I will be out watching the fight. All right, but I'll try to do an immediate reaction. And if I do, maybe it'll be really, really late when I do one, or really, really early in the morning. All right. So have a good, guys, have a good day. Also watch that Dillian White card on DAZN. That's a great card as well. Some good fight, good heavyweight fights. All right, if you're into the heavyweights. And I'll see you guys after the fight. Peace.